Open your eyes for the next files.
Thanks Ace for reminding me not to get copyright strike.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
With SurfsharkVPN, you can change your computer's location to view hidden content, like Shout Factory's Tokusatsu, that will help you to catch up to Hurricaneger. And you can even watch every single Ultra show from Ultra Q to Ultraman Rube. You also can use SurfsharkVPN on many other streaming services like Netflix. Like King Golger's, SurfsharkVPN has multiple important components. It encrypts your internet activities, so no one can track or steal your data, because you don't want some alien crime boss to steal your data and then sell it to some suit named John Toei or something. You also can change your IP address to hide your location and avoid tracking, protecting your data and privacy while using public Wi-Fi or networks that you don't trust. Keep your digital freedom while traveling to internet-restricted countries. You can also set up one Surfshark VPN account and use it on an unlimited number of devices, and for $2.30 a month, not including tax, for the 2-year plan, which comes with an 82% discount that also grants you 2 additional months for free. You can also get Surfshark's amazing bundle that contains not only the award-winning VPN, but also the great antivirus, search and alert, and for $41.88, not including tax, by using the link down below. That not only helps you to stay protected while surfing the web, but also help this channel out. So, I want to thank Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. And now to your regular scheduled programming. The main plot of the episode was after Ace got Boost Mark free, he was trying to save his mother, but he was unsuccessful because he got too much airtime and got into some sort of a coma where he gets to have an introspective conversation with himself, trying to understand what are his true desire for power, with his inner self even taunting him about living 2,000 years and not even being successful to save or even speak to his mother. The power that Ace actually desires is to destroy this world and make a new one in his image. The son carries the sins of the mother. This scene was actually really great, in my opinion. I felt like Ace questioning himself and actually get to taunt himself, and if you really think about it, his inner self did tell him, it's like, hey, you're going to end up where your mother is now, so you might need to question your reasoning for actually wanting a specific power. That's kind of interesting. So I wish that scene would have ran a little longer, because, you know, there are some stuff that's like, oh, that's very much irrelevant to the episode, or I just didn't like. After he wakes up, he actually gets to meet Mitsune. In my opinion, like, really great emotional scene, with Ace breaking down in tears and Mitsune telling him that she even believes that she needs to atone to her sins with the misery she brought onto this world. But there was one thing that made her happy, and that was him. And then she just dies. She explodes. Like, damn, like, I didn't expect Geats to do that, but wow, like, Yuya Takahashi has a little bit of balls. I don't know if they're actually going to bring her back. There is probably some possibility of maybe Keiwa bringing Mitsune back, maybe with, you know, the idea of he brings everybody back, because maybe he would return to that wish, because Ace also stole Keiwa's wish now, because now he wants a world where everybody is happy. It's like, yo, Keiwa, he's copying you bar for bar. Fucking do something. And here's the thing, I know probably a bunch of other YouTubers and a bunch of other reviewers already talked about it, but I need to. The idea that they hired an actress to play Mitsune that has braces is hilarious, because isn't the entire idea of the future folks that they are perfect? How much, if you really think about it, Jin is very short, but being a short king is cool now, right? Being 5'4", isn't a problem with dating, right? Tell me, please tell me. I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, everything is perfect. Everyone is like completely has their own path and we would know how they look. Dental problems is something that we didn't conquer yet. You know what? I think it's kind of funny. At the same time, the DGP staff and the future folks are planning to live in this era. From Kyun trying to tell Neon about her being a Kamen Rider, Jin helping Ace one final time, while the show reminded me that Niram had an assistant. After he discovered that Sul is going to use Tsurumi as the new goddess of desire, he defies him because this is not realism. What? It's actually really dumb. You are like going up there, Niram, and then he gets shot with like a regular gun. And for some odd reason, his assistant, that I am not even going to put any effort of looking up the character's name, is going to be the new producer. Because yes, being the assistant of someone in a very high position means that you know the role in and out. Or the DGP weirdly is the most organized, unorganized company in the damn world. So, as you can hear, I didn't really like the entire thing with the staff. You know, the small beats with Jin and Kyun were fine. But pretty much the entire thing with the staff was dumb. Specifically Niram, that in my opinion tops as the worst character that Yuya ever wrote. I don't care. I think Thauzo was better written than Niram. Niram's entire thing about realism and hating how Sul wants to reset the world is dumb, because in the JPG arc, he wanted to reset the world already. So why are you now so upset about it? Why now you want to defy Sul? You are genuinely the dumbest character. I am actually happy that Niram as a character is gone, because I am sick and tired about ranting about this stupid ass character. Again, he could have done this a long ass time ago, and the only really good thing that came out of that scene is they actually said that my theory was correct. Tsurumi was made to replace Mitsune as the new goddess of desire. And let's not talk about his assistant. And now I need to like remember her name, or at least remember that she exists? No, I'm not going to do that because I genuinely forgot she was there. So it's like, until she becomes an actual character that I would need to remember her name, she would be always Niram's assistant. The grand end commences. The goddess of desire is chained down and the earth starting to get engulfed in darkness until it's basically nighttime. The future folks, in exception to Kekera and Beroba, leave this era. KY and Azuma forget about their time being riders, but Win doesn't. Ace wouldn't let Sul to rewrite this world how he wants, so he challenged him into a fight, where we're not only seeing that Sul can just transform into Gazer with a couple of red stickers on his helmet, this is where we get to see Ace's final form, Geats 9. These specific collections of scenes did one thing that this entire arc didn't, and that is put some damn tension into the grand end. Put some tension of this world being gone for good. Like, why they didn't do that? Like, it's a thing that I'm going to talk about this entire Desire Royale arc. Tell you the truth, since the JPG arc, nothing about this show felt like, oh my god, this is the end of the world. Nothing about this entire arc had any tension. And in the collections of couple of scenes, they did it so good. They didn't do it amazing, but it was at least passable enough. So yeah, I kind of wish that this entire arc could have at least get some of the tension that this episode got. And then, in my opinion, we got the best fight scene this season would ever have, with not only a genuinely amazing use of the opening, specifically with that part, that was actually really cool, but also seeing Geats 9's powers pretty much being the same kind of resetting powers as the Goddess of Desire. Pretty much meaning that this entire power set would be gone in, let's say, 2 hours. We're never going to see that ever again, but it was really cool. Again, seeing an entire building explode, but then Ace pretty much rebuilds it. And Ace pretty much putting Soul inside of the concrete while shooting at him was stupidly cool. I don't see that power set ever coming back, but damn, that fight scene was badass. Which ended with Ace defeating Soul, which Soul didn't really die. He did pick up his vision driver and just said, okay, I'll see if you would make a dystopia or a utopia. So you're telling me that this fuck would return? Yeah, because this is what I want. Boring ass characters. While the world resets itself in Ace's image. Let's talk about Geats 9. First of all, it's a really cool looking form. The color combination work. It actually looks like a kitsune helmet. It almost looks like the same helmet that Inner Ace was wearing. I think the eyes are really interesting, the way that they actually like have almost like pupils. You can actually see like underneath, you can see pupils. You know what? That looks really cool, to be completely honest. I like that we got an upgrade almost for the Magnum shooter, and it's kind of interesting to think about. Most of the time, I thought that Ace mainly is going to get like Magnum upgrades, but it's really interesting that most of his upgrades were like boost theme. Almost like boost is way more close to Ace / Geats than Magnum itself. How much most of the time after he gets like a boost form, he will get something that is going to be an equivalent to a Magnum form. We got Boost Mark II, then we got Laser Boost with the Laser Raise Riser, be like the Magnum buckle, even in the same position. Then we got Boost Mark III. That suit was completely useless if you really think about it, because like they repainted regular Boost for like 1 episode. Well, 2, but if you really think about it, how much screen time Boost Mark III really got? And then we got Geats 9 with Geats 9 being kind of a combination of both Boost and Magnum, which it's really cool. I'll be interested to see what, Keiwa gets and what Azuma gets. Maybe those two also going to have some sort of a Boost equivalent first, and then they would get some sort of a fusion between like a Boost and their own buckle. That'll be interesting. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to eat my words and say that Geats was pretty damn good this week. I am actually surprised how much the fight scene did pretty much carry the entire episode, because that fight scene was damn too good to, not carry an entire episode. But I hope that Geats would continue this momentum, because the next arc looked kind of boring. It feels like way more of a step down in stakes, with the Yamato returning and probably Daiji being back now in the same role as Akimodale. I am not sure about it. Like, I don't know, because like, if you think about it, big battle royale to, oh, the Yamatos are back. So it's like the entire like battle royale thing, the big, oh my god, the world's gonna end, to, it's a bunch of foot soldiers. Good. I don't know. But there is a new Game Master that's going to be there, and he's from the future, so I'm kind of interested in him. So yeah, what you thought about this week's Geats? Comment below, let me know. Thanks Surfshark for supporting my channel. Subscribe if you didn't. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.